Hi, this is Tom Blodgett from Jende Industries, and today I want to go over some of the strops that we have and the emulsions and how to load them and how to use the leather strop properly. So we have 4 different sizes of strops. We have a 210 by 70, which is a full size bench strop. We have a 2 by 6, we have a 1 by 6, and a 1 by 4 size. Now you can use the leather unloaded and use it as a final finishing strop, which a lot of people do, but you can also choose to load it up with our Jende Emulsions, which we have several sizes of and flavors of, which are ranging from 15 micron all the way down to 0.025 micron. And when you load them up, then the strop becomes more aggressive. For the leather strop, this is the Jende Leather, so I'm going to load it with 1/4 micron. And again, whatever micron you choose to load it with is up to you. So we're just going to show you how to load it, which is all the same. On leather, it does not absorb any of the emulsions. It's going to just sit on top. So you just want to use minimal amounts. It's a very thin layer of abrasive that we're going to be laying down. All right, loading the emulsion. I've got 1/4 micron here. Shake it good. And let's start with just a little bit, not too much. Again, this is probably not enough, but a little bit goes a long way on these strops. So I'm just going to spread it out. So I do need a little bit more. Probably enough at this point. Nice even layer. I don't want it to pool too much. See how it's pooled in the middle here? That's way too much there. So I'm going to spread that out as thin as I can get it. You're just going to get a light gray coating. So if it gets any sort of pooling on there, it's not good, because then you're just going to cut it out when you strop anyway, and you're going to pull it all off. So this is probably just a little bit more, because it will evaporate, and you can see I'm getting some empty spots, so I kind of want to get it gray that first time. And you can always come back and load it up some more. Again, less is a little bit better on the leather, because if you put more than just one layer on, you're just going to peel it all off. It doesn't have any effect at that point. So you're just getting into the pores of the leather. Okay, and the leather does absorb the liquidy part, so it will dry out pretty quick. Still, you want to give it some time to fully dry, because even if the liquid gets absorbed into the leather, it still takes a little bit to fully dry out. So I'm okay with this. I might do one more, a little bit, just to make sure. When in doubt, use more product, but really don't overdo it. Okay. And I'm lightly moving it around. I'm not trying to pull it out or anything. All right, so what I'm going to do is let this dry for approximately half an hour or so, just to make sure it's good and dry. Because if you use this wet, you're just going to peel off all the diamonds, which goes against what you're trying to do. You want the diamonds to be set. So again, we're just going to let it snow on this. It's just a blanket of diamond that's just going to sit in the pores of the skin on the leather. So we let this dry, and you can see how there's sort of a spotted coverage. That's kind of normal. You could put more to cover the spots that are there, but then you risk having it be a little too high, like if you could see that on the camera. But right in here, we've got a little extra that's on top, and it's like ice on top. So it's actually a little too much here. So I'm more for the air on the side of just sort of grayish, personally. Again, if you want to throw more down, be my guest. JendeIndustries.com for more product. Okay, so this is basically the loading of it. Now we'll get into the use of and the technique in the next video. I'll put a link to the next video on stropping technique on leather up here on the right hand side, and also don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bells for notifications and all the fun YouTube stuff. All right, thank you, and we'll see you in the next one.